Kevin. So that's a nice little form. That's a nice little warm up form. All right, makes you feel good. So, Catherine, I saw. Catherine, are you sweating?
Yeah.
It's making you sweat. Where did in the fourth section? I know she didn't do the last few moves. Where did you lose it?
I mean, since the beginning of the fourth section, I was totally lost.
Okay,
Totally.
well then this weekend let's just work on the fourth section. And if we decide to go ahead with the class over the summer, maybe next week we'll start on the first section. If we decide to do that, but I want you to think about this. Okay, the fourth section. Figure eight to the right and figure eight to the right. Relax, pull back, and hit. Relax, pull back, open the toes, and block to the right, block to the left, Buddha's warrior, or excuse me, um,
Swallow's nest.
swallow's nest. All right. It's both sides of the body working at the same time. Boom. Okay, let me do it once facing you so you can see this. Figure eight to the right, pull the right foot back in. Figure eight to the right, step out and close. Relax. Pull your weight to the back foot and then throw the right hand forward. All right. And again, and now block to the right, block to the left, swallow's nest. One more. Figure eight to the right, pull the right foot in. Figure eight to the right, right foot steps out. Relax and hit. Relax again, open the toes, the right toes, and block right, block left, swallow's nest. Okay, any questions on that little section? All
So
right,
the block left before Swallow's Nest.
block right, block left, swallow's nest. One, two, three. All right. Block right, block left, swallow's nest.
The hand position when you block. Backhand, forehand,
Oh,
flat.
usually when you're blocking, you're gonna use the palms. There are exceptions to that. The problem is the back of your hand is rather weak. So and it's very easy to injure the back of the hand. It's much more effective to use the front of the hand. So you turn the right palm out, turn the left palm out, and then lift the right palm into swallow's nest.
When you conclude the block, you push down.
Yeah, yeah, you're sort of blocking and pushing down, blocking and pushing down. Boom, 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 boom. There's different ways to block. I just realized I demonstrated two different ways to block. Either one of them is fine, all right? But block and when you get out about even with your shoulder, then it starts to go down. Block about even with your shoulder and it goes down. Block, block, block. You can do an overhand block or you can do an underhand block. It doesn't really matter. Let's just go ahead and do underhand blocks. Keep it easy. All right. So again, figure eight to the right. Pull the right foot in. Figure eight to the right. Push the right foot out. Relax. Pull your weight back onto the left leg and then throw it forward. Pull your weight back. Block, block, swallow's nest. Okay? Good question, James. Any other questions? Okay, Catherine, let me see you do it. Good. All right, James, let me see you do it. Good. All right. Let's go on, and that's like the first half of this move. Let's go on and do the second half of this move, which is one of the trickier places in the form because you're going to be turning 180 degrees. All right, so from Swallow's Nest, all right, just step up. It's really easy. Just step up and plant your right foot at 90 degrees to your left foot. Let me do this facing you, and I want you to watch my feet. All right. Can you see there's about 4 to 6 inches in between my heels? You don't want them too close, or now you're going to start losing your. You don't want them too wide because you can't do anything. So you want to work this out, and the only way to do this is to sort of just watch yourself. And you do it a few dozen times and it'll start to sink in. Swallow's Nest. Step up, plant your foot. And now just relax back into your right hip. Bring your weight back. All your weight should be on the right. What's going to happen is your arms are going to move this way and your foot is going to move the opposite way. And the foot is going to move in a big circle. So now, instead of being heel to heel, you're going to be toe to toe. All right? At the same time, this moves this way. What powers this is the big twist in your body. All right? Twist. Now, my weight is all still on my right. I'm going to shift it to my left and relax. Let's do this in a different orientation so you can see what's happening at the end. So I'm going to start with my back to you. Step up, plant your foot at 90 degrees, bring your weight back into the right hip. All your weight should be on the right leg. All right, throw your arms to the left and move your left toes to the right. Now, shift all your weight to the left. And the way you do that is just to lift the right heel and just let yourself pivot on the ball of the right foot. You don't have to do anything special. Just lift the heel, boom. Now I'm relaxed, and I'm just going to go, I'm going to relax forward. And then I'm going to step back. And now we're going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's not this, guys. This is a place where everybody messes up and they do the same thing. It's not 1, 2. It's not 1, 2. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Why is it 1, 2, 3? Well, your right side and your left side are semi-independent. You have to give each side of the body its due. Right? 1, 2, 3. Another way to think about this is what you're actually doing. So here's some guy's arm, right? And he's coming at you. Maybe he's punching at you. He's going to punch you in the nose, punch you in the chest, right? So one of the things you do when someone punches at you is to retreat, right? That's a retreat. That's getting out of the guy's way. And as long as his hand is coming in, you can help him do what he wants to do without actually hitting you. So his hand is coming in, step back, grab his wrist, and then guide it, and then this hand comes behind at his shoulder, and boom, down he goes. Now there's a distance between his wrist and his shoulder. And so one thing has to happen first, and then the second thing happens. It's 1, 2. You can't do it. You can't do it like that. That just won't work. It's going to be 1 and then 2. Kevin, does that make sense?
Yeah, I was just notice how it looks like that stick move, the rowing.
Yes, it's very close to that, isn't it? It's amazing how all this stuff hangs together. So the reason this throw works is because of your own weight shift. This guy's coming in on you. You know, he's doing a Superman punch. He's coming in. So all his weight is coming your way. You want to take advantage of that. You don't want to fight that. You don't want to get in the way of that. You just want to make sure it doesn't hit you. And if you can take advantage of it, you can redirect it and drop him to the ground. So here his punch comes in, boom, down he goes to the ground. He threw himself. You didn't throw him, he threw himself. You just helped him a little bit. You just guided him, right? Grab his wrist, come behind at his shoulder, and boom. His own momentum is what throws him to the ground. Yeah, good, Catherine. Catherine, you're looking dangerous. Boom. All right. This is a really satisfying move to do because you can really feel in your body, boom, what's happening. Okay, let's do this whole second part several times from several different angles. I'm going to do it first again with my back to you so that you can see what's going on. You guys might start this with your back to your own camera so that when you flip around, you'll be seeing me, right? Step up, plant your foot, weight to the right leg, arms go left, foot goes right, and then transfer your weight to the left leg. You just come up here naturally, boom, you don't have to think about it, and then step back, and 1, 2, 3. When you're done, right, Your right hand is about hip high. Your left hand is about as high as your solar plexus. Why? Well, because the guy's arm is there. The guy's arm is going to be at an angle. So you're going to grab his wrist, and as you move your body down, you're going at an angle. You're pulling him away from hitting you right in the nose, but you're also pressing him down because your weight is going down. You're taking control of his weight by depressing it down. And then the other hand on the shoulder helps to guide and throw him. You can even flip him, but let's just keep it simple. So this hand goes down, and this hand is at his shoulder, and he's stretched out between these 2 points. Now, in real life, you might press him all the way into the ground, but for the form, we'll take it a little easier. Okay, one more. Swallow's nest. Step up, plant your foot at 90 degrees, shift your weight to the right, and your hands are now down by the right hip. All right? And then the hands go to the left, and the left toes come around and meet the right toes. All your weight's still on the right. Shift it to the left, pivoting on the ball of the right foot, and then step back, and 1, 2, 3. Now, when you're done, this has to do with confirmation. If you've ever trained a horse or a dog or yourself in dance or something, confirmation is your body structure. And sometimes confirmation is really good, and sometimes it's not so good. I'm going to show you some relatively poor confirmation. What's wrong with this? Yeah, you're sort of at a weird angle. You want your confirmation, in this case, to be strong and to be straightforward. And what that means is your 2 hip bones. All right. Let me put my hip bones on here. Here are my 2 hip bones. All right. Those 2 hip bones want to be pointed straight ahead. Even though I'm throwing him to the side, the hip bones stay straight ahead. Right? They're straight ahead. You're in a horse stance. You've thrown the guy, but you're ready to deal with his evil twin brother. Not this. This. Good. Now, why is that so important? Well, it's important because it's the difference between a silver medal and a gold medal. But the real reason it's important is when you have incorrect confirmation, what happens is you don't sync your chi. Watch. And I'm just done. But that's not what the move is. The move is putting the guy down. The way you put him down is to lower your own chi. Now watch it this time. When you keep the hips forward, even though you've thrown this guy to the side, it encourages you to sync your chi into the horse stance. Yes, Catherine, much better. Much better. Now, this is a basic principle, guys, a really important principle, because the key to Tai Chi is in this area of the body. It's not the hands. The hands come afterward. It's this area of the body. Remember that old Chinese poem? The power is generated in the legs, but it's directed by the waist. All right? This determines what direction your power goes. So if your conformation is wrong, so to speak, what it means is you're not really directing the power very well. Right? You don't quite get how the directory of the waist works. How do you develop the directory of the waist? Your teacher keeps harping on you to do this correctly until you finally get it after 10 years, right? This is wrong. The chi's all stayed up. That's right. The chi is dropped. And when you drop the chi, boom, that's what goes into the other guy. Right? It literally goes into the other guy. Good, Catherine. Good, James. Okay, you got it. Now, guys, this is a basic principle. Every time something like this happens in the form, the same principle is going to apply. Right? You always square your hips up to your opponent. Okay, let's do this move. I'll start with my back to you again. We'll do it a couple of more times. Swallow's nest. Step up. Plant your foot at 90 degrees. Relax back into the right hip. All your weight should be on the right now. Hands to the left, toes to the right. And now shift your weight to the left, pivot on the right toe, and step back. And 1, 2, 3. Boom. Catherine, can you feel a difference between having your hip turned a little bit and having it straight?
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's very different movement. Yeah. I can feel very solid at the end.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly the right word. You feel solid. You feel grounded.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the point of the end of this move. You need to be grounded, because the next move goes right even deeper. Boom. Right? And again, you're going to be straightening up your hips toward them.
Malcolm, when you're doing the 180 turn and you're fully pigeon-toed,
Yeah.
you have the right and the left toes, at a 90-degree angle.
Right.
What are you doing with your hands and arms that are to the left? You're throwing somebody, right?
Let me do this from a slightly different angle. So I'll do it in the correct angle for the form. All right. So you step up, you just swing down, and you lower your chi. Lower. It's like everything's screwing into the ground like a corkscrew. All right? Corkscrew into the ground. Bam! Now corkscrew back up again. And by corkscrew, I mean exactly like a corkscrew that you open a wine bottle with. Right? Corkscrew down to the bottom of the foot. Twist, twist. And now, bam, untwist. James, is that the section you're talking about?
Yes, although you froze right at the great part.
Right at the end.
I froze right at the great part.
Oh, okay.
One more time.
One more time. this I'll do it one more time, but I'm going to finish the form out, and I want you to watch what happens after we get past that point. Step up, corkscrew down, corkscrew back up. All right, now I'm going to shift my weight and move my hands at the same time. And back, 1, 2, 3. That's what makes this move feel like you're flying. Is that movement all the way through like this, and then step and 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, guys, we are out of time. Go ahead and practice this. We'll spend some time on it again tomorrow. Okay. Good. You're all still practicing, right? We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.
Thank you.
You're welcome.